everyone, how are you doing today? I have got some really cute eggs to do, and I just wanted to make a little video and show you how to do them so you could go into the weekend with something cute and crafty. So get your eggs, get your paint, and bring some patience because I realized yesterday when I was doing this you need a little bit of patience. And so here's the thing. First, with your eggs, I have these really cute craftable eggs like this. You can see I've gone through the whole jar because I've used them the last couple of years. I believe I got these on Amazon, and I can always list the link because these are really cute to do. And I even found one like smashed in the yard. So they're actually like real eggs. But you can also get like wooden eggs. I know you can find wooden eggs around, but these are just really cute and they just look like real eggs. And they're called the craft eggs, so you can do so many different things with them. Of course, if you want to boil eggs, you can do the same thing with this too. There's so many cute things to do with eggs. And I've had all this stuff on hand, and I just thought I would try it and bring you on here. So I know you guys can do this. So I know that you guys can do this, and it's all the stuff that I have. So I'm going to use, you can probably use acrylic paint. So I have tons of paint on hand because, you know, that's what I have and what I do every day. But you could probably use chalk paint, and you could probably use acrylic paint, and you could probably use, but I'm going to use enamel just because the enamel, if you don't know the difference, the enamel just sticks that much better. So on these eggs, I kind of wanted to maybe have it stick that much better, but I really don't think it matters. But there's also like these Waverly paints that are the chalk paints. We're not going to use the gray. It really doesn't matter what you use, but like the Waverly that I was talking about, the chalk paint goes on just that much thicker. And like the pinks and the blues are amazing. And gray would even be pretty. So you can kind of do whatever. I just picked pastels, so I'm going to lay out a few here, depending on time. If we can do a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I am going to use, now these are my enamels, so you can use something similar with regular paint. This is called hydrangea, and I did some yesterday, so I'm trying to pick a little bit different color. And then I'm going to use Folk Art Coral Reef. That's really pretty. And I didn't use this dark one, but I'm going to maybe try magenta. And I'm going to do a really pretty lime green one, but I also have my white because I want to tone it down a little bit, I think. And then this is my favorite color, the aqua. It's so pretty. If you guys remember, I did my nutcracker with that. I love that color. And then the white and blue. Okay, so you can just do whatever colors you want. If you want to stick with pastels, that's great. But that's where you get to be fun and creative. Maybe you just want to do all blues with us too, so that would be pretty. Okay, so let's start with hydrangea, and I am going to pour it right on here because I kind of know how much to do because I did this yesterday. But another thing that you're going to want to have, I just have these messy little paint trays, they're dry, and you're going to want to have something to put your egg in because you're going to paint it and then you're going to need to let it dry. So have something ready and handy to put to set your eggs in, whether it's like an egg container might work, or like I was even using this yesterday. It's just like a little ribbon box, and that little hole held it perfectly. So just kind of get that set up too. And I've got 3 different paintbrushes because I'm not going to, I'm just going to switch them out, you know, just for the live sake. So I'm just going to start painting my first one. And I should probably tell you too, you're going to need gold leaf, okay? So if you guys have not used gold leaf before, there is a paint and there are sheets. And we're going to be using the sheets today. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because I'm getting way too excited to paint these. So my gold leaf sheets are these. They come in a little thing like this, and you can get them with like Joann Fabrics or Hobby Lobby. And let me show you a sheet. So that's what they look like on the sheets, okay? And if you have worked with gold leaf, let me know, because there is a gold leaf paint, but we are going to use the paper for this. So, okay, we're painting this hydrangea egg, and I can't believe I did not paint one of these yesterday because this one is so pretty. This hydrangea enamel folk art paint is like a periwinkle. It's not light blue and it's not lavender, but it's that perfect pretty mix, if you know what I'm talking about. So I get really excited over colors, which is probably why it is my full-time job just to paint with colors all day because it just is so fun to paint with all the colors. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna have your gold leaf. I might put this down a little bit so you can see what's going on here. And you're gonna take a piece of this gold leaf, and this is where you have to have patience because I'm not gonna set this down, but I'm going to grab a little piece of the gold leaf, and you don't need very much of this. But if you have ever worked with gold leaf, it's so thin that you can barely rip, like look at that. Look how thin that is. Can you kind of see if you've not worked with it? I literally can just use my one little finger to rip it apart. So I'm going to take like that big and I'm just going to start laying it on there. And this is where they're so delicate. So I'm just using the end of my paintbrush. So don't be jealous. I look like I'm kind of good at this only because I did 6 of them yesterday. So I've gotten the feel down for it. So I'm just trying to give you confidence that if you do this a few times, you'll get really good too, I promise. So like I said, I paint. I'm not like a gold leaf master or anything. And I have kind of learned to get it down, but it's a little tricky. And I'm going to show you. So see, so you can just start laying them all across. And the trick here is to do it when it's wet. So, because if you do when it's dry, it's not going to adhere and lay really pretty. It just grabs onto the paint without even, I'm going to try to show you what it does like in person for those of you who have not used this. It just lays down so easy. Do you see that? And then I even don't mind using the tip of the paintbrush and that it comes apart because I want it to be real speckled and stuff like that. So you're going to take another piece. Like that one might be a little too big, so I'm going to rip it. So you have to have good detail with your fingers, I guess, because there. I wish I could show you up close how it's like it feels the wet paint and it just sucks right to it. It's really cool. I had so much fun with this yesterday. So I think I'm going to rip this too because I'm kind of wanting it to be scattered all over. So like there, whoops, see, I lost it. There's a little piece I was going to show you. So I'm going to put one on the back. Just don't want to move my fingers. So now, this is what I've also learned. This is the other trick that I learned. I'm going to take, hold on. I'm going to take a little piece and put it where my thumb is. So I can rest my thumb now in a dry spot. Okay, so I know that was hard to see because it was my way, but we're just gonna lay it across. And I have found it's just easiest instead of using my fingers, because my fingers might be a little bit sticky, is just to use the edge of the paintbrush just to get anything else to lay down. So you're just gonna kind of work your way around and they really turn out cool. And the really neat thing about this gold leaf is that it looks like it just blends in with the thickness of the paint. It's really cool. I have had this gold leaf for a while and have been trying it on different things. And this just works neat. Okay? So you can kind of see it coming together. And I'm going to show you up close again here, if that'll, looks a little blurry to me. But you can see how it kind of gets patchy around here, but that's kind of neat. So if it rips apart a little bit, they're pretty forgiving. But once you get it on there, you can't take it off. So it's got to be in the right spot. Okay, so now I've got my one thumb. I put a gold leaf under that one thumb, and I'm going to do it on the other side. If I can. Okay, so I'm just going to take my other paint because I see where my finger was. Okay, so it's just kind of coming together, okay? Now, I know it doesn't look like a lot with one of them, but when you have all the pastels together and the gold, it's really, really pretty. And I'm not going to show you the ones I did yesterday because I want you to see and wait till the end. But you can tell I'm really excited about this. plastic Easter craft egg. And when I get off this video, I'm gonna grab the link and I'm gonna find them for you. So if you wanna use the link, because sometimes it's easier. But you could do this with hard-boiled eggs, and you can even do them with like little wooden eggs. I have them in my Amazon cart, the wooden eggs, because I haven't used those, but that would be a really cute idea too. So I know they have all kinds of eggs out right now, but those are just, they're great and they're light, and you know, they're just specifically made for craft. If I can find those, I will post the link up, and then I was gonna post the link up for the gold leaf, because I think it's pretty easy to find, because I've had mine for a few years, but just in case, it's just easier sometimes when you're watching these videos. So, all right, you guys, let me know if you try them. Send me a picture. I do love to see them. So I'll probably post a picture of all of them together later when my other ones are dry. So have a great, blessed weekend. Take care. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.